What's up everyone, I'm Vivi and welcome back to another Kingdom Hearts video. So, Toy Story was revealed yesterday. The world is looking fantastic. Now looking at these toy figures, wouldn't it be cool if we got figures of these toy models right here? Guess what? Square Enix has actually confirmed that they are going to bring a Bring Arts line of these figures. Here are the models. Who would have thought? This is absolutely great. Now as for the release date, we don't have anything yet, we don't know. Now talking about Bring Arts, another figure was confirmed too a short while ago. Sora's guard form, which comes with interchangeable parts, face, hands, and position. Now this one is planned on getting released at the end of September 2017 for $70 US. And to celebrate the release of the new trailer we got yesterday, from July 16th to August 16th, we got a free Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora medal by simply logging in into Union Cross. Now what's the difference between Play Arts and Bring Arts? I think it has to do with the size. The Bring Arts, they're just a bit smaller. And as for quality, the two, they look great. Next thing I'd like to go over. Now this one, guys, might capture a lot of attention. The possibility of Kingdom Hearts 3 releasing on the Nintendo Switch. An interview with IGN happened, like yesterday. Here's what Nomura explained. The Nintendo Switch is definitely a very interesting piece of hardware, but if we lately say, oh yeah, we'll be on the Nintendo Switch, I'm sure people will come back and say, but what about the PS4 and Xbox One? We want them out first. Don't focus on other platforms. So for now, we want to focus on what platforms we have already announced we're going to be releasing Kingdom Hearts 3 on, and so after, perhaps maybe we can start thinking about other possibilities. Now let's get one thing straight. The Unreal Engine 4 is supported on the Nintendo Switch. For those of you who are wondering about the specs, if the engine was compatible or not, it is compatible. Now Nomura himself even said it's an interesting piece of hardware. So if we go with what he said, that means that they might find a way to have Kingdom Hearts 3 run on the Nintendo Switch. But now I'm thinking, I think he implied the following. If they focus on the Switch version right now, it might cause a delay, especially if they were planning a worldwide release. Now logically speaking, they're going to release it on the PS4 and Xbox first. That's how it was from the very beginning. Once they release it on those consoles, they're gonna patch it and update it. Hopefully that's not necessary, let's not think of that right now. But here's the thing, if the game is patched on the PS4 and Xbox, they're just gonna release the clean version, let's say, onto the Nintendo Switch. It's less of a risk. Square Enix simply wants to release Kingdom Hearts 3 on the consoles that were originally planned in the beginning. Once that's done, if everything turns out great, no bugs, no glitches, hopefully, they're gonna think of testing the game on Nintendo Switch. This kinda reminds me of the whole ukulele situation. Now, the Nintendo Switch version wasn't confirmed initially. Once the game released on the Xbox and PS4 and PC, they announced the Nintendo Switch version. I think the same thing might apply for Kingdom Hearts 3. As for Yooka-Laylee, they're still testing the game on the Switch. Imagine the testing that Kingdom Hearts 3 would require. If they were planning on releasing all three versions on day one, it would probably just cause a delay and anger a bunch of fans. Or the whole community. Next, Nomura also discussed of the possibility of more titles appearing on the Xbox, aka 1.5 and 2.5, we can say. Do the Western audiences want Kingdom Hearts titles on the Microsoft or Xbox platforms? Japan might say, well, we don't want any more on Xbox. The thing is, Xbox is not as popular as PS4 in Japan. Nomura is looking at this from a business perspective. I mean, they've released all the games in Japan first. If Xbox isn't that huge over there, would they be willing to release 1.5 and 2.5 on the Xbox One in North America? What do you think? Here's something else which is interesting. Nomura also discussed multiple playable characters in KH3. So it would be tough to introduce many multiple playable characters, but there is an intention of adding a playable character aside from Sora. Unfortunately, we're not able to disclose who it is yet, but there will be another playable character. So he didn't outright say that no, more than one character is not possible, it's just difficult. But he didn't rule out one character being playable, an extra one. Now who could it be? One can easily assume it's going to be Riku. He's been in Dream Drop distance, right? My second guess would be Kairi, because she's training along with Lee in a hyperbolic time chamber, thanks to Merlin. During the World Tour concert in Japan, voice actors of Xion and Kairi came up on stage and said a few lines. Kairi explained that she was training with Lee, and this is canon and was exclusive to the concert. Next, Nomura also mentioned something about the D-Link. The D-Link in Birth by Sleep was to make up for the lack of the PSP's power. That console, it couldn't handle multiple characters on screen. D-Link, that has been done away with. It was actually a compromise in a previous iteration because because we were not able to display multiple characters on that platform in that game. We're able to depict multiple characters. Up to 5 people can join, even more. Multiple characters can join your party. He's talking about Kingdom Hearts 3. As you guys saw, we can have 4 party members now. Interesting thing about this is Nomura said we can have more than 5 party members. Well, that's the PS4's power for you. Also, he discussed what the worlds will feel like in KH3. So, here goes. Rather than having multiple different little worlds, we wanted to make sure we're providing rich gameplay in an individual world. So we put in a lot of effort and allocated a lot of resources to create these worlds. It would be sad for players not to enjoy the world and breeze right through it. Therefore, we made sure that each of the worlds is designed so players can take their time and enjoy the gameplay that's available. Okay, so to me this sounds like they're reducing the number of worlds. Instead of, like he said, breezing through the small worlds, why not have less worlds and make them bigger? And plus, it seems like the stories in Kingdom Hearts 3, the stories that take place in each world, they're exclusive to Kingdom Hearts 3, meaning they're not going to follow the plot of the films. This has been confirmed for Big Hero 6 and now Toy Story, so it wouldn't be too far-fetched to say that each world will have its own story that's exclusive to this series. Well, the third game, I mean. Even Pixar wanted the story of Toy Story to be different in Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, about Big Hero 6, to be a bit more precise, the events will take place after the film, so yeah, we can say that it's a story which is exclusive to KH3. And about Toy Story, Square Enix feels like the story takes place after Toy Story 2. It's not Toy Story 3, but it simply has its own story. Now guys, I don't know if you remember Tetsuya Nomura saying that there would be more worlds in KH3. I tried looking up the interview, I found it on Gadget, and here it is. Can we expect far more worlds in KH3? This was back in 2015. With every Kingdom Hearts title, we plan to deliver more worlds than actually appear in-game, so we have something in our pockets to work with. Then, as we begin to hone these worlds and stages, and some do get cut at this point, we have prepared more worlds in that respect than Kingdom Hearts 2. Okay, I get it. They said they planned a bunch of worlds, but some got cut. So to me it seems that they originally had planned more worlds, but decided to add a lot more value to them. This might perhaps disappoint some of you. Hey, I wanted more worlds in KH3, what is this? But hey, which one would you prefer? Breeze through worlds or have a nice big story in a pretty big world, which pretty much leads to less worlds. Now this interview happened back in 2015. It's normal for stuff to change after 2 years, so I guess that's that. Oh, and before I forget, Nomura did confirm that the Gummi Ship will be present in some sort of way in KH3. All we know right now is that the team is trying to do something new with it. Looking at how the Gummi Ship missions improved from KH1, I'm assuming the same thing will apply. They'll take what's in KH2 and update it and make it even better. But other than that, this is it for the video. If you have any questions, as usual, leave them in the comments section below. And as always, I've been Vivi, and thanks for watching.